Ladies and gentlemen, we will roll right into our co-main event of the evening here at AKA 51. It goes down inside the American Combat Alliance Professional Featherweight Division, a catchweight of 140 pounds. This fight being brought to you by Benoit Motors. And now, please welcome your first fighter to the cage. Put your hands together for Reyes.
Jump right into the co-main. Is Reyes ready to take the stage? Making his pro debut. He went 4-1 as an amateur, held a title at featherweight as an amateur. Tonight, he'll make the walk as a professional for the first time. Reyes is a freestyle fighter representing the Armada fight team out of Fort Worth, Texas. He makes his way to Fort Worth by way of Cuba. Here comes Reyes. You like to call him Reyes. He has earned this. This is a guy that you've been in the gym with, Match. Now, you know Reyes very well. Looking forward to this one.
Yeah, Reyes an explosive, exciting guy, a guy with a great wrestling background, wrestled for the Cuban national team, and so wrestled at a high level, competed at a high level, has a lot of experience in high-level competition. Smart, savvy guy, knows how to make adjustments within the fight. He fought a tough group of people too on his amateur come up. 4-1, a good record, all against solid competition. I have trained with him a little bit. He is physical. He will throw you around like you are a rag doll, and has a good tank for a guy that has a style like that. Let's see how it holds up over a 15-minute fist fight. But also got his little girl there in the corner with him. She's cute as a button, so been bringing good vibes all day to us, and yeah, looking forward to seeing him compete. He's a tenacious guy, very competitive, very athletic, and I think he's gonna bring it tonight.
And look, he trains at Armada Fight Team, the gym, and I'll tell you what, they always bring it, led by Imone Kincaid. Anytime they bring their guys to AKA events, they're well-rounded, they're well-prepared, and they usually come out with a win. But tonight he's got a tough test as Reyes is into the cage for the first time as a pro. He'll now await Nevin Driehuis.
Also cross-trains with Fortis MMA, so this guy's training.
Two of the best gyms over there in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
And now, Lake Charles, Louisiana. Put your hands together for his opponent. Here is Driehuis.
Lake Charles loves this man. Born in Lake Charles, ready to represent here in front of friends and family. You notice that Dynamite just called him Nerve Driehuis, forgoing the Nevin, but it is Nevin Driehuis, ready to make the walk for the first time as a professional as well. A couple of debutantes in the pro ranks about to go toe-to-toe. Nevin Driehuis representing Lake Charles, Louisiana. Head Kicks MMA, Performance Evolution Training Center, BE Jiu-Jitsu, and Alpha 8 Boxing. He's been training all over the place in Lafayette, Lake Charles, of course, originating in Lake Charles, making his way to Lafayette. This is a real talent match now.
A real talent, somebody who I've had, obviously he's fought in the AKA cage before, gone back and forth with other promotions, but a young man I've always kept my eye on. Just the total package, hardworking, skilled, good character, all of the above. One of these guys that trains as much as he possibly can. I believe he's a police officer now, trying to provide for his young family, his wife, and his young son. And what a story, Nevin Driehuis. He's just had such a rise, such a good come up, and it's just been fun watching him go through the ups and downs of the sport, taking hard losses as an amateur, bouncing right back, having great performances. And you think more oftentimes than not, this young man, he's going to come in here, he's going to display a full skill set. He's going to have to defend some takedowns tonight. I think Reyes is going to keep him busy, but I expect it's going to be a banger.
Ready for a banger here? Let's turn it back over to Dynamite.
Here we go, fight fans. 3 rounds of professional mixed martial arts section inside the AKA featherweight division, a catchweight of 140 pounds. This fight is being brought to you by Benoit Motors. And now, introducing your first fighter, fighting out of the Bayou Raps blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter representing the Armada Fight Team. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 140 pounds. Making his professional debut here this evening, he hails from Montalang, Cologne, Cuba. Here is Isna Reyes, Paco Reyes. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the EMD red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist representing Alpha 8 Boxing, B Jiu-Jitsu, and Head Kicks MMA. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 140 pounds. Fighting out of Lake Charles, Louisiana, here is Nerve Driehuis.
Co-main event time here at Co-main event time here at AKA 51. Expecting a banger. Driehuis, Reyes ready to make their pro debut, and now they are officially pros.
Nerve starting out in the southpaw position. One of these young fighters who effortlessly switches stances. Look at him back and forth, southpaw orthodox.
The last time we had him in an AKA cage, he knocked out Jay Chow.
Reyes swinging them hands.
Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds now that we're in the pro ranks, and you said it, Cuban national team wrestler. You expected to see some of that in this fight.
Absolutely, and that was just a blast double straight into the guard of Nevin. Nevin's got to be careful here. You don't want to spend 5 minutes of this round just underneath this guy. Decent armbar attempt here from Nerve, and he's got it, that arm in a bad spot.
Reyes picking him up for the slam.
Needs to be careful here and protect that arm because Nerve is after it. Another slam from Reyes. He's doing a better job here of stacking Nerve.
Just dumping Nerve on his head, and finally breaks free of that armbar.
That's the thing. That's the thing about Reyes. He is very, very physical, very explosive, and this is a tough spot here for Nerve early in this first round.
Reyes looking to land some damage from the top.
Good underhook here from Nerve. Nice sharp elbow from Reyes from the top position.
Nerve in a bad spot here in the early stages of round number 1, but working his way back to his feet. Maybe made a mistake there trying to go for the back potentially. You saw him trying to throw that leg over.
I think he was trying to throw the leg over. Reyes just, these are big shots scoring for Reyes. Nev really has to move out of the position. This is a great armbar attempt. And needs to be careful, even though he's being explosive and slamming out of this stuff. These are real threats from Nev.
Reyes able to break free of it once again, but Nerve is absorbing a lot of damage here on the bottom. Reyes looking for the neck. I was going to let it go and take the back.
And Nev building back. This is good from Nev. He needs to doing a good job here, trying to build back up. Reyes just relentless with his takedown onslaught, attacking the double leg. This is a good, beautiful guillotine attempt here by Nerve. Lifts him vertical. Got to be careful planting that arm. Almost planted in a bad position.
Yeah, he almost caught that real awkward. I'll tell you what, Driehuis, though, throwing up all kinds of submission attempts from bad positions, but Reyes doing a great job of taking advantage of everything so far.
And to be honest, if Nev is able to keep this pace and continue to fight this way, I think by the end of it, this is a good guillotine attempt here by Reyes. Huge slam.
Just suplexed him.
Man, this is tough stuff for Nevin.
Driehuis in trouble once again. Reyes has the...
Talk about weather the storm. I mean, this is a storm indeed.
Reyes has been on him from the opening seconds. He's got those hooks in as well.
This is a tough spot here, kind of cranking that neck, cranking that arm behind him. Man, this is rough for Nevin.
Reyes has inflicted damage in multiple ways in this first round.
But Reyes just squeezing and going for it. And
just getting gritty.
got him a little high there. That was a good opportunity for Nevin. Choke attempt may end up on bottom here. Let's see if Nevin can capitalize on this position.
Final minute to go of round number one.
Wow, this is big for Nerve to get the top position just for a little bit. Having a little bit go right here towards the end of the round definitely saves him from a 10-8 round, because that was an onslaught from Reyes.
Yeah, Reyes was all over him. Now Driehuis trying to land some damage from the top position. Final 30. Trying to pin that arm. Reyes trying to get it free. Big elbows from Driehuis, the first time he's been able to use those now that he's a pro.
Absolutely, a little pop from the crowd, and rightfully so. Good finish here for Nev to this round. Doing his best to inflict any amount of damage. Passes the guard quickly, skips an elbow off the forehead of Reyes and attacks a guillotine. This is not a bad attempt. Wow.
What a first round between Driehuis and Reyes. Oh, I mean, what a way to battle back there by Nerve. Things were looking bleak for just a bit. He just kicked over his stool. He's definitely not happy with that first round, but you have to be happy with the way he finished that first round.
I think he kicked that stool aside just as to say, I'm in shape, I'm ready to rock, I'm not sitting in between rounds. And what a finish for Nerve. I mean, excellent stuff. Right when you think he's out of it and he's just getting ragdolled by Reyes, he's just able to find a little room, just a peak of light for himself, and finishes strong. Was it enough to get the round? I do not think so personally. Reyes had so many big moments, but it's got to be good for the psyche. It's got to be good for the corner. You got to think they are in a better place as they're talking to each other right now, feeling better about things.
Yeah, and I don't think it was enough to win the round either, but it certainly gave Reyes something to think about after having a dominant first, 3.5 minutes. Those final 90 seconds all belonged to Nerve. As soon as he got on top, he was able to land some big elbows, get some ground and pound back of his own, and even throw up a guillotine attempt in the final 10 seconds. What? The fight has been waved off. Nerve declared your winner. Reyes unable to answer here. Not sure what happened.
He got into a tough fight, you know, and
had to be one of those elbows, you would think, because he got caught with some big elbows at the end.
It looks like he's actually grabbing at his knee. I don't want to speculate or anything. It was tough stuff. Reyes in control. Nev able to turn the tide there. And I don't know. That's just a really anticlimactic, very disappointing way for this fight to end. You got to think it's, you know, not to take anything away. Nerve is such a dog. Reyes, so physical. Great stuff by Nerve. Congratulations, a pro debut victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee has called a stoppage to the action due to Mr. Reyes unable to answer the bell after the first round, therefore declaring your winner, and now undefeated as a professional fighter, Nerve Driehuis.
All right, guys. So look, I'm not gonna lie. I hate to win like that. it's Norris. He was putting it on, but that was my game plan, you know. Not to get my ass whooped, but like, you know, first round, I was just gonna play the submissions, play his ground, see what it was, and I almost broke his arm a couple times, and they all saw that. But them shots weren't hurting. I was completely fine. I was ready to go the next 2 and start getting to work. But I love you guys. I love you guys, Lake Charles. I love y'all. I love my beautiful wife, my beautiful son, Roman. He was born 9 months ago, and I can't thank my wife enough for helping me prepare. She does everything for me, and most of all, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I want to talk a little bit about that, if you don't mind. The thing about my belief is, when you believe in God, you know, you don't have to identify in the things that you've been through in life. You don't have to identify in all the guilt and all the things that you've done wrong and all the people that's hurt you. Done bad things, so you don't have to believe, you know, trust in those things anymore. When you believe in God, He does this thing where over 2,000 years ago He shed His blood for all wrong, and He covers that. He covers all of those bad things, and He makes you a son of the Most High God, the Creator of the universe. Look to your left and right. All the people that you love so much, it's not an accident. There's a great Creator that's in the hand of all of it, and I just want to bless Him. As my career is His. You know, He's blessed me for my whole entire career, and it wouldn't be possible without Him, and I just wanted to give Him thanks because He's my everything. He's my everything.
A tremendous final 90 seconds. I know that's not the way you drew it up, but congratulations. I know Lake Charles is proud. Let's hear it for Nerve.